Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Virtual Encounters. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. When we think of most Olympic medals in the history for India, hockey will be the sport that will come to the mind. 6 Olympic gold medals on the trot, 8 gold medals in total, and 11 medals in total in hockey. What can they do this time around? Well, experts say that they do have a chance to finish on the podium. Let's know from Indian hockey captain Manpreet Singh. He is joining us on DD News and DD India. Welcome, Manpreet. Welcome to DD News and DD India. First of all, congratulations. You will be the flag bearer for India in the Tokyo Olympics, in the opening ceremony, I should say. Proud moment, and how's the feeling?
Actually, I'm so excited first when I get to know that I'm got selected for that. But I was speechless actually. But and then it's a huge moment for me and especially for the hockey as well because
Hmm.
I'm the sixth person that who is going to do this. And from my village also, I'm the second person. Before that
Yeah,
was
after
my
yeah,
idol, childhood idol, Pargat Singh.
Bhagat Singh,
So
yeah.
he was the first in 1996,
96.
and after that it's me now.
Yeah, proud moment for you and for the country.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, yes, that's true. It's really proud moment when I got to know. Actually, I told you, right, I was so excited. I was speechless actually when I got to know, and my colleague told me about that, and I said, "Yo, man, it's huge moment
And who gave you the news first?
from the Hockey India."
Okay, you got to know from Hockey India. Okay,
Yeah,
but Manpreet, talking about Olympics, it's not that far. A countdown is underway, and how big is this Olympics for you? This will be your third Olympics, if I'm not wrong.
yes.
And how about your chances? I mean, uh, people are saying, experts are saying that best chance for India to finish at least in top four. How's the preparation going on?
The preparation is going on so far is really good right now. Actually, we worked on really hard on our fitness level, which is gonna be a really key part in Tokyo because everyone knows that Tokyo will be hot in this time and will be humid as well. So we are working very hard, and that's why we are training in the afternoon also that we can use the weather here. So whenever we are playing match over there, so at least it won't be so difficult for us to adjust the weather over there. And that chances, yes, we are confident that we can do better this time. And yeah, but the thing is, we having a like one thing like a zoom out, zoom in. Zoom out is that we want to finish in a podium. Okay, zoom in. What is the progress that if we want to finish in a podium? So what we need to work on it. That thing first, we have to give our best every single match, and we should not underestimate any team over there because the teams are coming there. It's not going to easy on us. They will come with their full strength, and they also want to win the matches. So we need to go with the full strategy, and we need to to see the plan, they are which they having like strong players, what their weakness and all. We should work on this, and whenever we are going to any team, we should give our best.
Hmm. Right. That's coming out from a sports person because from outside we think that this is the target. But do you also set targets? I'm sure you do whenever you get into a huddle. But again, how about the realistic chances? Are you also setting the target? Because I was last year, I think I spoke to Srijesh and he said that nothing less than gold, but realistically, semi-final finish is expected.
That's true. We as Shiri also, and we all have a goal that we want to finish in a podium. So we are really, that's what I'm just saying. We are really working hard towards to achieve that goal. So for that, if we want to achieve the podium, so we need to work on a small things there.
Hmm. Okay, now back in 2020, last year, we had before the Olympics was postponed, we had beaten the teams like Netherlands, Australia, Belgium also, and now we have beaten Argentina. You think last year, before the Olympics, we were better prepared because sport is all about the confidence, the momentum. I'm not saying that we are not prepared now, but again, if Olympics had happened last year, the confidence would have been sky high.
See, the last year, yeah, definitely we were doing very great. We beat all those three teams, and but yeah, unfortunately that COVID things happen. But we those are things we it's not in our hand. So we should not think about those. Yeah, last year anything could happen, right? Right. We got disappointed when we got to know that Olympic got postponed for one more year. But we had a positive mind that we said like, okay, so we have a one more year. We can work more hard on our fitness level. Plus the areas where we can improve ourselves. So we worked on that last year until now. So now recently we went to Argentina and we saw that yes, we improved a lot, and we especially fitness and plus plenty corners, other things we have really improved in that. So I think now is also the chance that we can do better.
Manpreet, and you think COVID-19 impacted the preparations also? Because, I mean, it's the mindset. We were all prepared that in 2, 3 months' time, we are going out and playing the Olympics. And then everything changed. Few people of your team also tested positive, and the quarantine, everything. I mean, you think mindset played a very important role? You emerged stronger this time
Yes,
around?
yeah, that's true. Because actually, since last year until now, we have been got used to with this, and
Hmm.
because we most of the time stay in the quarantine also, and doing the protocols that going to the ground, not meeting other people, and also it's helped like by Hockey India and the Sports Authority of India. They provided us really good facilities here. Since last year, we were here in Bangalore when the lockdown got announced. So that time, and the Hockey India, and I got positive as well last year. So the Hockey India Sports Authority, they helped us a lot in all the facilities, whatever we needed in that time. So they provided us on the time that we will, because they know that we are preparing for the Olympics and everything will be really, really important for us. So I think, but now we got used to it. Now we are going to Olympics also. I think it won't be so difficult for us. Got used to over there because we are also same following the protocols here right now.
Right, and also playing against Germany and Spain, you think would have been great? You think it impacted your preparations right ahead of the Olympics?
Actually, yes. If we, as an athlete, we wanted to play. We wanted to play as much we can before the Olympics. But unfortunately, things those are things not in our hands. So we should not think about it because actually we already had a mindset before. After we got back from the Argentina, we thought that mind we won't get any other opportunity before the Olympics. We won't play any international matches before the Olympics. So we need to prepare ourselves here in the squad. So we
Hmm.
played a matches with the two teams, like we made two teams and we worked on that. The intensity level was really high with the players here.
Hmm. Right, and talking about the coach Manpreet, you have seen it all. I mean, right from Jose Braza and then Marine, Oltmans and Van Ass, Knobs,
Yeah.
Terry Walsh. We want to know from you. You are the best person to answer this question. How Graham Reid is different, and how in the last 2, 3 years hockey has changed for India.
Actually, every coach have their own special skills. Okay, if we're talking about the Graham is really strict. Like when he meant to say that like whenever we are getting opportunity in the opponent circle, but we are not getting outcome from that. So
Hmm.
he asked the player to work on those skills. Like whenever we are going opponent circle, we should get it three things from there. Like 20 corner, as I believe that we having a really best draft players in the world. We should use them. And second, if you have an opportunity, you should score the goals, okay, or like get pass someone that who is in a better position. So I think those he worked on those these skills. It's really paying off right now. And recently, when we went to Argentina, also it shows that yes, we worked and it's showing right now. So I think that will be the key part that he's playing right now. And he also meant that the defense, we have to be a good defense, because if we having good defense, we can win the championships. We having a good attack, we can win matches. But if we
Yeah.
having a good defense, we can win championships. That is his
Hmm.
mindset that he want to improve in those kind of skills.
Okay, and he has also coached Australia and then Netherlands also, and he has been part of the winning Olympics team also. That helps.
Yes, that's true. Because he also a silver medalist in Olympics, so he has
Yeah.
a mindset like a winning mindset. That if you see the Australian, they always like love to win. They always so eager. Like he believes that India has really magical skills with every player. So he, combined attacking hockey plus magic skills, because he believed that Indian players having a really good skill and they can beat any teams right now.
Okay. And are you happy with the squad that you've got? 10 Olympic debutants, but experience is also there. You are there, Rupinder is there, and then Srijesh, Birendra, Harmanpreet. You think mix of youth and experience?
Yeah, that's right. The squad right now it's really balanced. We having a really young player who've been playing last 3 or 4 years already, and plus with the experienced player like PR Shirijesh, Rupinder, and Brenda Lakra, they all have experience, and I think it's really good combined with combination with juniors and seniors.
And we are also hearing that we might not have crowds to cheer you up in the ground. What's your take?
Yeah, it will be a bit sad because this time the audience won't be there for to
Yeah.
support us. But I think I just would like to say the all Indian people they can support us from the home. They can watch us on the TV, Sony, and always they can support because the wishes can come from India also.
Yeah, that's right. Last question, Manpreet. So, I mean, I'm being very positive. So, we are winning the medal after 1980, after 41 years in Olympics. We want to know from the captain of the Indian hockey team.
Yeah, we also wanted to break that long break that we haven't win the medal. We want to win this time as well. So for that we need to work out really hard, and we will do our best to finish in a podium. So that's our aim, and we will do our best there.
Thank you so much, Manpreet. Thank you so much for giving us your precious time. And we wish you all the best for Tokyo Olympics and hope what we are talking about, we finish on the podium. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
We also have Indian hockey team's coach Graham Reid with us. Players say that he has played a big role in shaping this Indian team and has given the confidence to beat the higher ranked teams. Welcome, sir. Welcome to DD India and DD News. First of all, how have you been and how are you dealing with these tough times?
Yeah, look, it's a very interesting times that we're living in. Things are changing on a daily basis at the moment, as you can appreciate. Even just when we are going to Tokyo is just sort of just been clarified in the last 24 hours or so. But we're used to that. We've been used to that for the last 16 months or so, and in living in this very changing world. And so we're trying to do the best we can. I talked to the team a lot about making sure that we control the things that we can control, and that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and Tokyo Olympics is not that far, just on the corner. Team all set, Indian team for the biggest competition.
Yeah. Look, if you were to sit down and plan a preparation, you certainly wouldn't be planning it the way that it's occurred. The last time we had some international competition was back in May in Argentina, which was really good. We also went to Germany earlier in the year, so those two tours were great. But unfortunately, given the COVID situation, we haven't been able to get out and have that competition. We've tried to manufacture stuff inside the Bangalore, which has been great, but there's not quite the same as having that international competition.
Well, I don't know how you're saying, but realistically, what is your target? Semi-final finish? Because I was talking to Manpreet also just a short while back. Podium finish is realistic. But again, if we talk to the former players also, they also say that this team under Manpreet Singh and you, of course, this team has the potential to bring the past glory back of Indian hockey. And we won back in 1980 Olympics. The medal. It's been 41 years now. You think this team has the potential now to finish on the podium?
Yeah, look, that's certainly what we are aiming for. We talk a lot about zooming in and zooming out, and the zoom out part is, okay, well, what's our major objective? And that is of course, is to get a podium finish of some description. But if you're going to get a podium finish, then you really want the big one,
Yeah.
But you have to put yourselves in those positions. So, the first step is about winning each of the games and each of the quarters, and so that's zooming back in. Zooming back in is talking about making sure that we're focused on all the things that we do, and the outcome looks after itself. So I know media and then the general public always like to look at the outcome, but of course, as a coach, you have to try and keep everybody focused on what they are doing right now, and the next thing is the most important thing they can do. So always a tough job as a coach.
But you joined in April 2019, if I'm not wrong. But what are the major changes that you have made in the team, in the sense that of late you are also aware that we have seen many coaches coming and going again, Jose Braza, Nobbs, Van Ass, Terry Walsh, Oltmans also. Now you see any difference in the team when you joined them 2 years ago and now when they are ready to rock in the Olympics?
Yeah, look, it's always hard when it's like watching your children grow. When you see them every day, you don't necessarily see the progress and the growth. So it's difficult for me to say. What I will say is that what you see with this team is the culmination of the coaches that have come before me in the past, and that's a great thing. It's because you get different things from different people, and different coaches bring different things, and I think that's the good part about a lot of this team. They've had different coaches. They're very well versed on the intricacies of the game, and I think that's the thing that I've been really pleased about, and since I've been here. So all I've really tried to do is to keep that, taking the proper steps towards the game plan that I'm pretty sure that India loves, and that is that attacking style that we like to score goals, we like to attack, and that's from my heart as well. So we've been trying to do is to get these guys to yes, defense is very important, and there's been a real focus on that, and you can see that in their game. But we've been trying to get them to be moving forward a bit more, and getting pressure out on the opposition.
Yeah, I was talking to Srijesh also last year. He was saying that it's more of an Indian flavored hockey in Australian style.
Yes, there you go.
That's
good.
how it is.
That's a nice way of putting it, I think. Yeah. And I suppose India's also had a couple of Dutch coaches. So and I used to coach with the Dutch national team. So probably there's a part of that, especially with things like penalty corners. There's a part of that in our DNA now as well. So I think it's a really good mix.
But how do you want to describe the squad, Graham? 10 Olympic debutants, but the experience also of Rupinder, Manpreet, Lakra is also there, Harmanpreet. How do you want to describe the squad?
Yeah, I think it's a well balanced, to be honest. I think there's a good mixture, and no one knows the real answer of how many Olympians or past Olympians should be in a squad. There have been numerous medals won over the last, especially in the last 3 or 4 Olympics, where there have been various. You've had Argentina, who's had a very experienced squad. You've had Germany in 08 and Australia in 04 that had a very inexperienced squad. So I don't think that there is an answer. I think we have to pick the best that we believe will do the job, and that's what that's the team we've picked.
Yeah, and Graham, also you have been with this Indian team for over 2 years now. What is the biggest plus point you like about this current team India, and how happy you are to coach this Indian team?
Look, it's very interesting, because the first thing that I think of is respect. These guys really have a deep respect for their coach, and I think that comes out in what you see, and so they're a really a good bunch of guys. There's some young guys there that have won the Junior World Cup, so they know what it's like to play on that top stage, and I think that's also an important thing for probably everybody to realise, is that this is this group is at a different place to what perhaps it was 15 years ago or 10 years ago, and we're trying to head towards that top level.
Yeah, but you think this Indian team has the potential to bring the past glory back? 6 gold medals on the trot, and 8 in total, 11 medals in total after 41 years. Yeah, go on, please.
No, it's a magnificent history, and I think everybody in hockey, would love to see that come back, we just have to try and not think about all those things up there, and think about try to stay focused on what's important right now. But yeah, look, I think I've also said a couple of times that that this team has beaten pretty much everybody in both groups over the last 2 or 3 years. So that potential is definitely there. We just need to make sure that we are playing at our best when we get there.
I was talking to Manpreet also just a short while back, Graham. I was asking the same question from him. If the Olympics were played last year, because we had beaten bigger teams, be it Australia, Belgium, the Netherlands, and now we have beaten Argentina also, you think sport is all about momentum and the results they get right before a bigger tournament? You think if Olympics were played last year, we would have been better prepared and the confidence would have been sky high?
Yeah, look, it's hard to say. Those sort of speculations, unfortunately, don't get you too far. So I don't go down that mental path too much, to be honest. But I certainly, during a tournament, for example, I've been involved, with Australia, as you know, and even sometimes the Australian women have lost their first game of their Olympics and then won gold from that. So. And then, for example, in 2014 with the World Cup, we won every single game and really dominated. Yeah. But so I don't think, again, there's one path to success. I think that there are various paths, and we just have to take the path that suits us.
I understand that it's a process and we need to go step by step. But again, you think a sudden break affected the momentum of the team? I'm talking about last year when everything came to a halt. Players also going through the quarantine. Some players got COVID also. You think that broke the momentum, and it's very difficult to come back after those times? You must have worked on the mental aspect also.
Yeah, of course. That's and I won't lie. Of course, we had some really good momentum moving in last year, just as we were hit with COVID. But I think every coach throughout the world has been through that in the last 15 months or so. You first of all get that real disappointment that the Olympics may not even go ahead. At some point, there was a window there where we weren't sure what would happen, and of course, during that period, difficult to keep them focused on the job. But I think we've managed to get them back to that level, to the level that we were at, around the Pro League February, March last year, and I think one of the things that when you don't get international competition, and that's the difficult part, is that the last 2 or 3 times that we've come out of a period where we haven't had competition, we've learned to trust in our daily training environment here, and that it does make we try and replicate international competition. Very difficult to do, almost impossible, but at least we've confidence that we know that what we're doing inside here prepares us as best that we can.
Not playing against Spain and Germany must have impacted the preparations, but you are saying that we are all set. But again, last 2 questions before we wind it up here. We want to know about the support of the Federation Hockey India for you personally and for the players also, and for the tournament, right ahead of the tournament, and the support of Sports Authority of India, the Government of India.
Yeah, look, it can't be underestimated, to be honest. The amount of support that we have received, again, pretty much since it all started back in March. Every time that we've required something to maintain the sanity of our players or our staff, everything that we have to keep the safety as well, because that's the other part. I think probably the most important part has been the safety of the squad and making sure that everyone is being looked after from a mental perspective, from a COVID perspective, and both SAI and Hockey India have been fantastic from that point of view, and especially even in this last month or so, or 6 weeks, the people within SAI are so excited about about being a part of the Olympic journey, and that's the magical thing about the Olympic Games, is that if you're involved, and people do great things.
Right, and we want to know from the Indian hockey team's coach, are we seeing a semi-final finish, and do we see the medal after 41 years in Olympics for India in hockey?
Everyone always gets me to try and say that. I have to keep going back to my coaching message, and that is, look, if we play well, and that is the thing, if we play well, we have the potential to definitely do that. But first step is all our round games. If we win those, we get to the quarterfinal, win the quarterfinal, then anything is possible.
Yeah, very nicely put forward by you, sir. We need to go step by step. We have the potential, and after quarterfinal, it can be anybody's tournament, anybody's.
Someone has to win it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving us your precious time and talking to DD News and DD India, and all the best for the Olympics. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me. See you later.
Right, so both are confident. Manpreet Singh, Indian hockey team captain, and coach GRAHAM REID, both are confident to do well in the upcoming Tokyo Olympics, but they are saying that we need to go step by step. Quarterfinal is the target, and then they will take it forward. And coach GRAHAM REID said that this team has the potential to bring the past glory back of the Indian hockey. All the best to the Indian hockey team for the Olympics. Well, that's all we have in Virtual Encounters. Stay tuned for more news and updates. Namaskar.